Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. I'm going to use 3 triangles to make 1 triangle, but I'm going to start with a 6-sided polygon tool. As always, I always start with a 6-sided. I'm going to hold down the control button. Then I'm going to hit P to put it in the center. And then I'm going to make it a 3-sided polygon. That's quite large, so let's change our nudge factor like to 10. And let's make a duplicate of that, move it over. Then let's make a duplicate of this and move it over. On this first one, I'm going to I'm going to hold down the control button and get them to about right there. And then I'm going to hold down the control button and move it in, and that made it shorter. Now this one, I'm going to hold down the control button and have it meet. The control button makes it equal. Now I can move that back over to the other one. And I've got, let me move it where it's not on the edge of the page. And I can move this one. As long as I'm nudging, I can nudge it back. I'm going to still go with those same colors. It's easy to make I think it's easier to take the Smart Fill tool and then you could change the hue and change the darkness. Now I'm going to take away the outline by right clicking. I'm going to take this one and fill it with white and take away the outline and move it over and then go Object, Order, Front of Page. Look at that. So now I've got, that might be too much. That might be too big, but it's going to work. Now, if I nudge it back over to the center of the page and Control G, and if we make it now, well, that might change it. Let's make it 10 inches across. And then if I Control D and mirror it and change my nudge factor to 5, it's going to put it right there where it needs to be. Now, just hit your nudge twice. Let's go the other way. Grab all 4, make a duplicate, and do it again. There you go. Not as going to be as cool as the other, I don't think. I think I made the white too much. Now, if we look, we're going to make it 8 inches tall. Well, I just had one of them selected. Select them, all of it. Make it 8 inches tall. Change my nudge to 8. And then when I do this, it'll be right there. Now we've got something that looks funny because it's the same color. Let's flip it. Yeah, that doesn't look worth a flip either. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and ungroup everything. Select the whole thing. Ungroup. And then I'm going to grab just that top one, holding down the shift. Now I wish I hadn't made so many across. And by doing that, I can change the color. So I've kind of got like a separation there. Now I can group that together, Control G, Control D to duplicate it and nudge it down. And then mirror this one. You know what? I really like, well, there's really no separation between the two. Let's mirror it back. Yeah, and you could, I'm just trying to get you the idea of that white. I mean, look at this pattern right here of the, you know, that looks pretty good. I need to, I can't have those two same colors. Tell you what, that's grouped together. Let's ungroup it. Let's ungroup all and take that, hold down the shift. And I don't really know, would it be better to make it lighter and then move that up? Just playing around. I mean, I wish I would have started with just, you know, like a color. I did a little better on this one. Well, all the blacks are on the bottom, but I had to make the non-black up top. But you get the idea. I mean, look at, and if I had not have Well, you know what? Here's another little thing. Let's make sure everything's ungrouped. And I'm going to grab that white. And you can see down here I have white. I'm going to go to Edit, Find and Replace. I'm going to from Selection, Find All, and let's make them all black. Or let's just delete them. And well, they were on top. I was thinking it was going to be see-through where you could change it. But the black looks pretty good. I don't think it looks as good as the white, but anyway, kind of play around with it, see what you can come up with. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thank you for watching.